In a small village nestled between high mountains, life was simple and peaceful. The people were hardworking, and trust was their most valuable treasure. Here lived a young boy named Sammy. He was the guardian of the village's sheep, an important job, a trustanamana, placed in his hands by his neighbors. But Sammy was bored. Eat, sleep, walk. Is this all we do? De sai. I wish there was some excitement, just a little bit of action, to wake up this sleepy village. One morning, a mischievous idea sparked in his eyes. He looked down at the villagers working in the fields and whispered to himself, "If I call for help, everyone will come running. It would be like a hero's welcome." He cupped his hands around his mouth and screamed, "Wolf! Wolf! A wolf is attacking the sheep. Help!" Down in the village, men dropped their tools and women pointed up the hill. They all ran, sweating and panting, sticks in hand, ready to fight. They reached the top, out of breath, only to find Sammy laughing hysterically. The sheep were grazing peacefully. "Look at your faces, lowhead. You ran so fast." That was funny. The villagers' worry turned to disappointment and anger. The village elder, Uncle Hakim, stayed behind. His voice was calm but firm. "Sammy, do you know what? You just broke. You didn't just break the silence of the morning." Sammy, still smiling, replied, "Oh, come on, Uncle Hakim. It was just a joke." The elder sat next to him. "Trust, my son, is like a mirror. Once you break it, the cracks will always show. A good man is known by his truthfulness. When you lie, you steal our time and our concern." Sammy felt a little shame but shrugged it off. "I was just bored." "I won't do it again," Uncle Hakim warned him. "Be careful, Sammy. Words have power. If you misuse them, they will lose their value when you need them the most." A few days later, the boredom returned. Sammy remembered the rush of excitement. "Uncle Hakim takes things too seriously," he thought. "Maybe just one more time." He stood up and yelled again, "Wolf! Help! A huge wolf!" In the village, people said, "Is it real this time?" One asked. "It's probably another trick," said another. "But what if it's true?" Reluctantly, a few ran up the hill, slower this time. When they arrived, Sammy was laughing again. "You fell for it again." This time, no one spoke. They just looked at him with cold, disappointed eyes and walked away. The silence was heavier than any shouting. Late that afternoon, as long, dark shadows stretched across the valley, a real danger appeared. From behind the rocks, a pair of glowing yellow eyes emerged. A large wolf stepped out, growling. Sammy froze in fear. "Shoo, go away," he stammered. But the wolf snapped at a sheep, scattering the flock. Terrified, with his hands shaking, Sammy screamed with genuine terror. "Help! Wolf! Please! There is a real wolf. Help me!" Down in the village, the farmers heard him. "It's Sammy playing his game again." One scoffed, "I will not climb that mountain for a liar." Even Uncle Hakim, though concerned, Stajed said he must learn, aside sadly, that a liar is not believed, even when he speaks the truth. Sammy screamed again, tears streaming down his face. "Please, I am not lying. Uncle Hakim, help!" But no one came. The valley was empty. Helplessly, Sammy watched the wolf drag a lamb into the darkness before he fell to his knees, sobbing. As twilight fell, Sammy walked back down the mountain, defeated and crying. He faced the villagers in the square. His voice breaking, he asked. The wolf came. "He took the little one? I called you. Why didn't you come?" Uncle Hakim stepped forward. "We heard you, Sammy. But we heard the boy who lies, not the boy who needs help. Crying, Sammy admitted. I am sorry. I was wrong. I thought it was a game. Now I lost the trust, and I lost the sheep. With true repentance in his eyes, he promised, I will work to pay for the lost sheep. And from this day on, my tongue will only speak the truth. Uncle Hakim smiled gently. The loss of a sheep is sad, Sammy. But if this loss taught you the value of truth, then you have gained something far greater. We forgive you, but you must earn the trust back slowly. And so, Sammy learned that trust is like a glass castle, beautiful but fragile. It worked hard, helped others, and it spoke honestly, becoming known as the most honest shepherd in the land. He learned that the truth saves, while lies only lead to loss. For it is said that truthfulness leads to righteousness, and righteousness leads to paradise. Thank you for watching.